TM241 is the model PLC model, and CE is the communication. Here green means Ethernet. Green always. Green means Ethernet. Ethernet port will be having a MAC ID. So there will be MAC ID. With the help of MAC ID, we can calculate the Ethernet address also. And next, serial, CE. Serial. CE means it has both Ethernet and also serial. So serial, as I told you earlier, here 1 and 2. There are 2 serial. Next is 40R. In 40R means 24 digital inputs. You can see here, sir. These are the 24 digital input. I0 to I23 digital input. Here this is output. The first 4 are transistor output. These transistor output we use for servo drives. So because of that only this PLC is designed, servos. In servos we need direction, pulse, all those things. Because of that we need transistor outputs. Next is we can count 16 output and 24 input. That was the this. Now we have 2 control boxes. Control box 1, control box 2. In control box we have start and stop push button. That is to switch on the main supply, contactor supply. And for that we have 2 indication, one indication, green indication to show the contactor is on. The red indication is to for tripping the motor. Now click on the green push button, sir. Yes. Nice power supply. The contactor is now got. Now supply is going to all the components. We have 2 emergency switches. Like if you press one emergency switch, the supply will cut off. If you set second emergency switch, the supply will cut off. Both are in series connection. Try to press one emergency push button, sir. Emergency. Yes. No, not start connect. Release. Now remove the key, sir. Okay. So why we used this kind of key means in industry what happens, sir? Some cases there are some chances of accidents and product batch fails. That time they will press the key, like they will operator will press the emergency. So until unless the supervisor or engineers come to that place, he will rectify what was the reason he has put the press the emergency. He has to log the data report from this time to this time I have pressed the emergency. He has to answer for production all those things. If he's okay the justification, then operator, supervisor or engineer will come with the key, then only he will release the emergency. So again, sir, switch on. So unnecessarily. So now press box to emergency, control box emergency. So this is series operations. So one, like you can press any one of the emergency switch. The main supply will turn.
Insert போட்டு rotate பண்ணுமா? இதுல insert பண்ணி rotate பண்ணுமா?
Insert
பண்ணி rotate பண்ணு. இப்போ ஒண்ணுமே நடக்காது.
Okay. Now switch on, sir, power supply. Now we'll to write logic we need inputs and outputs, in which what is the address of our input, what is the address for output. Those are the things now we are going to note down. We have one selector switch, that is position 1, 2. We call that one as 2 position selector switch. Try to operate that one, sir. Yeah. So either 1 or 2. There are 3 stage position switches also there. 1, 0, 2. Like that also you will selector switches are available in market.
1, 0, 1, 0. ஜீரோ வந்து ஆன் ஏரில் தான் இருக்கும்.
No, we have two positions, sir. Two motions, no? Yes, x-axis, y-axis. So either it will be in a one axis, x-axis or y-axis.
Axis.
We have not used three stage. Three stage means?
Zero.
Yes, ma'am. One,
Actually,
zero,
middle
two.
center இருக்கும்.
So that is a two-stage selector switch. Next we have ILPB. We call that one illumination. Not ILPB. This is the push buttons. ILPB means different. ILPB means when you press the push button also indicator. Both will be having a one button lamp. So that is ILPB. But this is not ILPB. This is push button. Both those are amber push button. Generally we use amber one for trip indication, all those things. But here we have used amber for motor selection. So which motor is selected, that lamp will glow. And next we have one more selector switch, second row. That selector switch we use for maintenance purpose.
This one.
Second, yes sir. That is maintenance purpose. What happens? Suppose now we have taken LC shutdown for maintenance. Then I'll put it in a maintenance and I'll remove the key. Yes.
Rotate பண்ணுங்க சார்.
So like that. So when we put it in a maintenance, other person or operator, he should not he cannot operate the motor when it is in a maintenance mode. Maintenance mode means like generally cleaning and winding. all
Shuttle
those
knocks.
things. Those things will be happen. So that one we use for maintenance. And one more selector switch is there. That one we can use it for homing mode. Homing mode means like if you have like this kind of train section only. So motor is at some place. Like motor is like here. So generally we fix one position as a homing, either left one or right one. From left to right motor is moving now, and I want to make this motor to homing. Instead of pressing and checking to the homing, I'll put it in a homing mode. I'll press the button, motor will start continuously and it will stop here. That is the homing mode. Similarly, for long travel also, if motor is here, when I press homing, it will come to this position. That time no need to press continuously. Just press, put the mode to homing mode and press the button, it will come to here. Next we have two arrows. Those buttons we are going to use for forward reverse and right left. Those are the buttons we are going to use. And we have limit switches. Now
These two indication.
motor selection, sir. Motor selection. Which motor is selected? Okay. Now we'll note one by one which input is connected to PLC, sir. So you can operate limit switches. Generally we connect in a NC state. So in any one motor, limit switches will be having two states, NO and NC. Now we can see all the limit switches.
Check பண்ணுமா இப்போ.
These are the input indications. Yes.
அது எந்த இதுக்கு என்ன இன்புட் இப்போ செக் பண்ணும்.
Okay. We'll note down one by one inputs. Ma'am, you only note down. Okay. Okay. First, zero input, which is the 01. Okay, not that one, sir.
This one.
I'll give pace.
அது ஃபஸ்ட்டில் வச்சுருக்கோம்.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல வச்சிருங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
இந்த பக்கம் வச்சுருக்கோம்.
அப்புறம் எதுக்கு நோட் பண்ண வேணும்.
So we'll name it as a limit switch 1, sir. Similarly, next one, sir. For LS1, the input is I0. For LS1, the input address is I0.
ஒன்னா இன்புட் ஒன்று தானே இருக்கு
ஒன்று
ஒன்று இது டூ
அது 0 இது 1
You can change that one. You can put it 0, 1, 2, like that also.
3
Your wish.
plus 4
This 5.
plus 4
PLC input addresses will be for limits which one is I0 to I5. Sorry, I0 to I4. Okay. So next input, sir. Next input is selector switch. First position 1 and 2. Yes. Now print 5 and 11.
5 and 11.
Yeah.
So
Position
for 5,
switch. Position 5 I5.
position 5
Position 1 I5.
position 1
I5 and position 2 I11.
11.
Okay. Next, use selector switches, sir. Maintenance, second one. Yeah. Maintenance, write maintenance as a I7
7.
and use homing one.
9.
position 1 வந்து
ஹோமிங் வந்து I9.
இல்லை மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் தானே
மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் வந்து 7. I7. I7.
I7 அது வந்து செலக்டர் சுவிட்ச் I7 பொசிஷன் 2 வந்து
No, ma'am. We have used
Only one.
ஒன்லி ஒன்று தான். அடுத்து ஹோமிங்.
And next, the black color one without arrow, sir. Homing push button. Homing push button.
8. I8.
புஷ் பட்டன் தானே
ஹோமிங் புஷ் பட்டன்.
ம்
Next arrow one, that is forward.
ஃபார்வர்ட் 6. ஃபார்வர்ட் 6 I6. பேக்வேர்டு I10.
I10 இப்போ கார்டு சூஸ் பண்ணோம் தானே
இதுலேருந்து வர்றது
I0 1 எந்த கார்டு சூஸ் பண்ண சொல்லுவாங்க
இல்லை ரெக்கார்ட் ஆகிட்டு
கனெக்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்க. எதில் கனெக்ட் பண்ணி ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணி காமிப்போம்.
இது மேலே இருக்கிறதுல இன்புட்டு.
Yes,
இந்த பக்கம் இன்புட் இந்த பக்கம்
அப்போ இன்புட் அதுக்கு வர்றதுலாம் இங்கே இருந்தாலும் போயிருக்கோம்.
yes, correct. I indicates input, Q indicates output, sir. Now, okay, now we'll check the outputs, sir. Generally, this is not a right way to check the outputs. We'll be having a drawing. We'll share the drawing with the respective drawing.
Here also I0 means this 0 indication.
Yes, correct.
I1 means here I1.
Correct. You can remove the check, sir. For this, yes, sir, common is a 0 volts here.
Okay.
So all the 24s come to these places. Suppose this is the LED, sir. Okay. So the message this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. For all these
0.
common. So indicate this one will press like. These are the push buttons. Generally we indicate these things push button, NO push button in drawing. When I press this one, these are all 24 volts. So 24 volts connected to this push button. When I press that one, the 24 volt supply will come to this LED PLC. The other end is commonly connected to 0 volts. So like that only we have connected, sir. Here you can see here DC common, here common, common. So all the commons we have shorted. This is digital, sir. But whereas in output case is different, sir. Yes. Sir, I was telling about relay output. Yes. Common, common, common. Now this is DC and this is AC. This is also AC. So if I take T, then I should connect only one common. Similarly U. But whereas in relay, this is the common, no, sir. The whatever the input I connect here, same output will pass via this cable. And it will connect to this contactor or T6 drive or lamp. Now short. This is not a right method, but I'll. You're getting some sound also. That is contactor getting on sound. You can observe here, sir. One. There is one, sir. Here, you can check here. One for one motion, one direction. This is for second direction. So now write down, ma'am, this one. Q5, Q6 for T6 drive.
Q5.
Q6. Next, this is not contactor. 1, 2. So this is for Q10 and Q11.
Q10 and Q11.
Q11 for contactor. Now I'll check the indications. For indication Q12 and Q13. That's all. So generally, if you like in industries, how we get first what happens for any project, first inquiry comes. We'll send all the details. These are the materials will be required for this product and all. Before that, they will send the P and ID, process instrumentation diagram. P and ID, we call it that. So it means in industry, like in building, where are the motors are connected, fans, AC, like this. They'll send the diagram. So as per that, we'll calculate. So in some cases, they only calculate this month. These are the inputs I want. These are the outputs, unlike output. So when they send us, then first will be the BOM creation, then drawing, then we'll send an architecture. So how the system is connected. So there will be so many changes, revisions. They'll ask something, the correction, all those things. Once everything is ready, then we'll proceed for panel manufacture. So once the manufacture is done, then we'll start the logic, creating the HMI screens, SCADA screens, manual operations. That is how the like automation process is. So the inputs what you have written now, so the same thing it will be given by customer itself first. Okay. So now we'll go to programming. With the help of this input, we'll write the program.
Q5 and Q6 will be
This drive, forward, reverse.
forward reverse.
We can change.
Q10 and